Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, The Desi Odyssey. So, Canada's summers are beautiful but famously short. So, we decided to take the most of it by taking a short 3-day trip to the country's capital, Ottawa. Before we jump in, I want to give you a quick heads up. Because it was Labor Day, a few places were closed. So, this was a more relaxed trip with limited sightseeing, and we spent a lot of our time enjoying the food and culture, along with the beautiful sights that Ottawa has to offer. Please stick around till the end of the video to know how we did not spend a single dollar on entry tickets. We started our journey from Toronto, catching a budget friendly bus for the 4-hour ride to Ottawa. We packed a light breakfast to enjoy on the way, making the trip even more economical. After arriving, we checked into our cozy hotel located right in downtown Ottawa. Super convenient for exploring the city. For lunch, we hit up Shawarma Place, a local favorite known for its massive portions and low prices. If you're on a budget, this is the place to go. As we walked around downtown Ottawa, soaking in the beautiful buildings and historic vibes, we couldn't help but notice the homelessness and drug issues in certain parts of the city. It's a reality many cities face, and it's important to be mindful and compassionate when you encounter it. Our first stop was the iconic Parliament Hill, where we admired the architecture and took some photos. And guess what? It's free! While we didn't take one, make sure to join one of the guided tours of the Parliament buildings and take in the stunning views from the Peace Tower. As the sun began to set, we made our way to the Duau Canal, which, by the way, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. If it's winter, this turns into the world's largest skating rink. Watching the sunset by the canal with a hot cup of coffee, it doesn't get better than that. We enjoyed it in its summer glory, walking along the peaceful paths by the water. It's really unfortunate that we could not witness the workings of the famous Duau Canal locks due to the Labor Day weekend, but you should definitely make sure to see them. It's totally free and a great way to get in some beautiful views while keeping things budget friendly. We finished the night at the Byward Market, which is one of Ottawa's most vibrant areas, filled with shops, street performers, and food vendors. Perfect for a budget traveler like us. It's a great spot to wander around, grab a snack, and soak in the city's energy. After exploring, we ordered some cheap Asian takeaway, headed back to the hotel, and relaxed with Netflix. It was the perfect end to a chill first day. Next day, after a quick fit check in the cute hotel mirrors, we kicked the day off with a brunch at an Italian spot called Piazza, just a short walk from Parliament Hill. Their pizza was amazing and it paired perfectly well with a cold beer. The staff was super friendly and the prices were great. Next, we strolled over to the oldest church in Ottawa, the Notre Dame Cathedral, a stunning piece of Gothic Revival architecture characterized by its pointed arches, intricate wood carvings, and twin silver spires that dominate the Ottawa skyline. The cathedral's towering spires and detailed facade make it one of the most photographed landmarks in Ottawa, especially when contrasted against the modern buildings nearby. Then we grabbed some photos at the Ottawa sign. It's one of those classic tourist spots you can't miss. From there, we headed to the National Gallery of Canada. The gallery houses over 75,000 works of art, including Canadian, Indigenous, European, and contemporary pieces. We spent about 3 hours exploring the museum, and then, of course, we had to check out the famous Mama spider sculpture. Mama is a giant spider sculpture made of bronze, stainless steel, and marble. It stands about 30 feet tall, that is about 9 meters, and has a sack of 26 marble eggs. The spider represents themes of motherhood, protection, and strength, inspired by the artist's own mother, who was a weaver. The intricate web of emotions tied to family relationships is central to the sculpture's meaning. It's absolutely breathtaking. After the museum, we took a relaxing walk to Major's Hill Park. It's a perfect spot to unwind with a view of the city. By this point, we were hungry again, so we went to the Elgin Street Diner, a well known and affordable spot that's been around for years. The food was delicious, and we were lucky to find a table. It's always so busy here. After a lot of debating on what to order, we ended up ordering classic poutine, a burger, and a spinach and mushroom soup. And I must say, the food was really delicious. As we continued exploring the city on foot, we finished the night with some tasty wontons from a nearby spot. Again, food. Like I said, we're total foodies, and Ottawa has no shortage of affordable, delicious eats. So now we take you through our third and final day in Ottawa. Our last day began with the sights and sounds of the Labor Day March happening in downtown Ottawa. It was interesting to see local community come together and celebrate the day. We still had one more must-see spot on our list, the Canadian Museum of Nature. This museum is an awesome budget-friendly activity, especially if you're traveling with kids or just love learning about the natural world. From dinosaurs to gemstones to exhibits on Canada's ecosystems, there's something for everyone. We spent our morning here, and honestly, you could spend hours because there's so much to see and do. The museum is a perfect blend of education and fun. for food again. For lunch, we grabbed some ramen because who doesn't love a hearty bowl of noodles before hitting the road? We also packed some snacks for the bus ride home. After soaking in the last bit of Ottawa, we caught our bus back to Toronto, satisfied with a relaxing and budget friendly weekend getaway. So now, let's get around to the big reveal. If you manage to stick around, here's the pro tip to save money on entry tickets. If you're a Canadian resident or citizen, you can get free access to museums using the Canoe app. It's a great way to save money while traveling. So let's break down the budget. We managed to keep our total costs under $900 between affordable food spots, free entry to museums using the Canoe app, and walking around instead of taking cabs. We kept things super budget friendly. Overall, our Labor Day weekend trip to Ottawa was a success. We enjoyed the food, soaked in the culture, and explored some beautiful landmarks, all while sticking to a budget. The city has so much to offer, and even with some places closed for the holiday, we made the most of our time there. If you're planning a trip to Ottawa, definitely keep the Canoe app in mind for those museum perks. And remember, traveling doesn't have to be expensive. You just need to know where to look for deals. Thank you so much for watching, and if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe the Desi Odyssey.